Hello everyone, this is D Nice here at the Printed Word Bookstore in Portsmouth, VA, and I am here to let you guys know that we are in fact a real bookstore here in Portsmouth, the wonderful, wonderful city of Portsmouth and Hampton Roads, Virginia. So I just wanted to let you guys know that we are welcoming you to another episode of Bookstore Shenanigans, the first episode of Bookstore Shenanigans in 2026. It is a new year, a fresh year, and so happy new year everyone. I hope you're starting off your year on the right foot, getting some fresh air, getting some exercise, and reading some really good books. But besides that, today's Bookstore Shenanigans is talking about a topic that I've noticed has been like a bit, I don't know if it's a problem, just an observation since I started working here, is that people don't know that we are a bookstore. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the outside here. Here we are. This is the Printed Word Bookstore in Portsmouth, VA. We are in the Churchland section of Portsmouth. We are part of this overall plaza right here, as you can tell. And so, really nice location. We got this prime time realty over here, the corner spot. It's really cute. I really like it. And we just do a really good job of taking care of the space that we've been blessed with. And so, one of the things that I've noticed since I've been working here is that people would come in here because I think this used to be a doctor mailbox. So it used to offer mailing services and stuff like that, but people have come in asking if we are a printing service. People have come in asking if we do printing stuff, emailing stuff, faxing stuff, just like general business stuff that I think some stuff that Dr. Mailbox used to do. But we do not do that stuff. We are a bookstore. So I know one of the problems is that we are called the Printed Word, and it doesn't say the Printed Word Bookstore explicitly. Is that the word? Like, it doesn't straight up say the Printed Word Bookstore, but we do have books up there. Those are actual books. I don't know if you can see. There we go. So those are books on top of the Printed Word. So we are in fact a bookstore, but I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily know, at least here in the community, that don't know Mr. and Mrs. T in person. They don't know that it's a bookstore if they're just like passing by. Like, they've never seen it before and they're just zipping on by in their vehicle. I feel like they don't necessarily know that we are a bookstore. So my question to you guys is, do you have any advice as to how can we better showcase that we are in fact a bookstore, a locally owned bookstore here in Portsmouth, VA? So I'm going to go inside because I feel like I'm yelling because there's a bit of traffic noise. But let's take this inside. Happy New Year, guys. That's the overarching shenanigans that I want to talk about today. Is, as you can see, we are a bookstore. So you guys just saw the transition, right, between outside and coming inside. Does the outside match the inside? Does the outside vibe match the vibe of, hello everyone, we're a bookstore? Is it inviting enough so that, I guess it's a two-sided situation, right? How do we showcase that we are a bookstore, and how do we get book lovers and non-book lovers, I guess, to want to come see what we have, right? How do we invite people in without having to necessarily just be our personal friends and family? Because obviously I've told everybody about this place. I'm like, hey, I'm working here. Come visit me. Come say hi. But besides like just straight up word of mouth from our personal connections and interactions, how can we better represent ourselves? How can we better, what's the word? Not represent, man. Literacy, guys. English. There's a word. Not represent. It's not represent. I just had it. I'll just use represent, but how do we better show up in the community representing the Printed Word as a bookstore, so that when people pass by or people don't come in and they're surprised when they find books in here? Now, obviously, one of the solutions would be to add bookstore to the sign. That's not a valid solution. I'm eliminating that as part of your suggestions in the comments because I already know it's coming. And no, I want more creativity than that. So besides adding the word bookstore outside, what else can we do to better represent ourselves, right? To better show up in the world as we are a locally owned bookstore here in Portsmouth, Virginia. We are real. We truly exist. We really utilize the space that we've been blessed with super well. It's super aesthetic in here. It's very clean. It's very tidy. It's very neat. Everything is very organized, so it's easy to find stuff. It's easy to peruse. You don't feel overwhelmed. And I just want to welcome more people into the space that might not know that we exist, that might not know that we are a bookstore. Because it's been funny, people coming in, they're like, uh, do you guys print things? And I'm like, no, we're a bookstore. And they're like, okay, bye. And I'm like, okay, bye. It's like it's the funniest thing, but it's happened like repeatedly since I've been working here. And so that's why I wanted to bring you guys into the world so that I'm not learning this stuff on my own. I know there are people out there that have experienced the same things that we've been experiencing as a locally owned bookstore. And I know that you guys have overcome that hump. And so we're not meant to do life alone. We're meant to do life together. And so that's why I'm utilizing the tools that we've been blessed with, which is the internet, especially YouTube, to just put the question out there, guys. Do you have any advice for us as a locally owned business, a locally owned bookstore? How do we, that's the word, advocate. How do we advocate for ourselves? Okay, it wasn't represent. How do we advocate for ourselves and show up as proudly the printed word bookstore and let people know, hey, we have books, we have new books, we have used books, we have books on history, fiction, nonfiction. For Pete's sake, we have a book tree. Come take a picture with our book tree. Like maybe that could be something, right? Even just talking to you guys, I'm getting the gears and the ideas working right now. Maybe like make the book tree more of a like iconic, unique, you can only find this here in Portsmouth thing. Like because we do decorate it throughout the year. It doesn't have the ornaments on it right now because we just celebrated Christmas and New Year's, but we usually decorate it throughout the year. Maybe utilizing the tree as like a Portsmouth icon, like you have to come in and take a picture with the tree. Or I don't know, what can we do to utilize all of this and showcase all of this to the community here in Portsmouth, because we have been blessed with so much space, so many wonderful books on our shelves, and it's so aesthetic in here. Another thing, like I just take so many beautiful pictures of the books that we have on social media. So that's one thing that we've been doing is we've been trying to do a better job of showcasing the stuff that we have on our shelves currently. So I'll do a lot of carousels showcasing like each individual books that we currently have on our shelves. And that's good, but it's not enough at this stage. I would love advice as to, like I said, how do we better, more properly advocate for ourselves, showing up as we are a locally owned bookstore of both new and used books here in Portsmouth, VA. I don't know. I think utilizing the book tree might be a thing that we can do a bit more in 2026. I'm trying to think of other things. I don't know, like how do we better advertise the sales that we have? For example, right now we have our penny a page book sale. So we have a whole rack over here filled with books that are a penny a page. So most of them are less than $5 right now, and they're brand new right now. So I'm just like, ugh, how do we get ourselves out there in the world to let people know all this wonderfulness? Look at this. It's fantastic. And yet people don't know how fantastic it is over here. So that's my question for you guys today. That's all the shenanigans we've got going today at the Printed Word Bookstore in Portsmouth, VA. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Bookstore Shenanigans, the very first one of 2026. I'm your host, local bookstore clerk, or local bookstore associate. I don't know what my title is yet. D Nice over here at the Printed Word Bookstore in Portsmouth, VA. Let us know in the comments, do you have any ideas? How do we advocate for ourselves? How do we show up as a bookstore first and foremost to let people know that, hey, we offer bookstore services. We are a good place. If you are a local author, we're a good resource for you. If you love books of all kinds, like I said, new, used, how do we show that on our sleeves? How do we make that more obvious so that people don't come in here surprised that we have shelves filled with books? It's just so funny seeing people. This is literally what they do. Do you print things here? Like, no, we're a bookstore. Okay, goodbye. And then I just say goodbye and wish them a wonderful day. But yes, that is a question. I know I spoke in circles, in circles, in circles. That is a bad habit that I need to stop doing. But I will wrap it up here. How do we, the Printed Word Bookstore, show up as not just the printed word, but the Printed Word Bookstore in the world, in Portsmouth? Not just Portsmouth, in Hampton Roads in general. because I feel like um, I don't just want to show up just for Portsmouth, because no other city like puts itself in that box where it's like, oh, we only want customers from this area. No, I would love customers from all over the world. That'd be fantastic if we got people from China, from Germany, from Japan, from South Korea, from wherever in the world, from South America, just come up here and be like, oh my goodness, this bookstore is so lovely. Let me look at your shelves and peruse what you have. That'd be fantastic to have stories of like international folk coming over here, or people from different states, people from different cities, people from different counties, especially within Hampton Roads in general. I think what would make me the happiest if I heard that a lot of people from both the Hampton Newport News area and the Norfolk, Virginia Beach area, if I start seeing more traffic from those people coming in here, that would totally melt my heart, because it's a lot of work to get over here from there, because we're very close to Portsmouth and Suffolk here, or not Portsmouth, we're very close to Chesapeake and Suffolk here in Portsmouth where we are in this section. But to get here from Virginia Beach or from Hampton slash Newport News, it's a thing, right? So you have to work to get here. So to know that people are actively like making an effort to come here to visit would be like, oh my goodness, you guys care. You really care. And I love you so much. So that would be like an awesome milestone to hit in 2026, to start getting some people from Virginia Beach and from Norfolk and from Newport News and Hampton to be interested in crossing over the water, getting over the bridge, and coming over here to visit us here in P-Town. So let me know if you have any suggestions as to how can we better show up and advocate for ourselves, that we are a locally owned bookstore here in Portsmouth, and we are here to stay, and we are here to serve the community. So have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed one, guys. And until next time, all I have to say is goodbye.